Everybody loves dads, stories, and the Marine Corps. What could be better than Marine Corps dads who tell stories? Here's another story with veteran storyteller John Sugar Jr., a Marine Corps dad.
Tonight, we're going to tell the story of Dad's last nerve. Once upon a time, there was a dad, and his whole body was full of nerves. He had nerves everywhere. He could feel so many things. He could feel the wind kissing his skin. He could feel the hairs on his arms rising in the wind. He could feel kitties as they would brush their flanks alongside his leg. He could feel dogs licking his fingertips. He could feel the taste of bread upon his mouth. And then the children came. And it started slowly at first, but the children learned. Dad's got all these nerves. Let's get on them. And so the children, one by one, began to pull the nerves out of their father's body. It was subtle. You couldn't tell it was happening. Whenever the dad's back was turned, a little girl would run up and pull a nerve out of their father. And he'd go, hee 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 hee. Throw it away. And little by little, their father's nerves were gone. Until at last, he only had one nerve left. And the little girl said, let's get on it. And they tried their darndest to find that last nerve and jump all over it. They played with it like it was a little rubber band. Boing, boing, boing. Every day, every minute of every hour of every day, they attacked their father's last nerve. Until one day, the nerve snapped. The little girls had no idea what happened. All they saw was a blur. And their father picked them up and put them in a box. And he closed the box. And their father was laughing the whole time, with a joy that he had not felt since his younger days. And he closed the box. And he taped up the box. And he put to Hong Kong on the box. And he took it to the post office. And he gave it to the postal worker. And the postal worker said, sir, we're not allowed to ship children. It's a government thing. It's against the law. And the father said, then you take them. And the postal worker said, oh no, I've gotten 3 of these today. I'm not taking this. And so they took the father away and they gave him healing and they tried to regrow his last nerve. And the little girls learned not to attack their father's last nerve, because if not, he would send them to Singapore, where they would never be seen ever again. Because the last nerve is what's important here. Don't get on the last nerve. You can sense when your father is on his last nerve. You can tell. He gets a look in his eye. A look that says, I want to send my children to Singapore. Don't get on that nerve then. Be kind to the papa. Love the papa. Kiss his hands. Bring him aught to drink. Allow him a moment's peace. And perhaps you too will not be sent to Singapore. The end.
That was another story with John Sugar Jr., a Marine Corps dad. Check the show notes for links to his Patreon and website at creativegrumbles.com.